12월 6일 밤 10시 10분입니다. Black Hawk Down 계속 한번 읽어보겠습니다. Both teams knew they were looking for a residence, so they quickly moved back out to the street. They ran south along Holwadig and turned left, heading for the country yard their teammates had already broken into. They rounded the corner in a worsened dust storm. The Black Hawks were moving in. The first, carrying the Delta Ground Commander and a support element, flared and hovered about a block north of the target on Harwadig as Captain Miller and the other commandos on board roped down. Along with another Black Hawk full of assaulters, they would be the second wave to storm the house. Behind them came the Rangers on 4 Black Hawks, roping down to position at the 4 corners of the block to form the assault's outer perimeters. As ropes dropped from the Black Hawk Super 6-6, hovering over the southwest corner, Chalk 3 began sliding down to the street in twos, one man from each side of the bird. A cruise ship shouted, "No fear," to each man who excited his side of the aircraft. As Sergeant Kenny Thomas reached for the rope, he thought, "Fuck you, Far. You are not the one going in." Hovering high over Harwadig, 2 blocks north, the Super 6-7 pilot told Eversman, "Prepare to throw the ropes." Chalk 4 was at about 70 feet, higher than they'd ever fast roped. Yet dust from the street was in the open doors, waiting for the other 5 Black Hawks to get in position. It seemed to Eversman that they had held their hover for a dangerous long time. Even over the sound of the rotor and engines, the men could hear the pop of gunfire. A Black Hawk hanging in the sky like that made a big target. The 3-inch thick nylon ropes were coiled before the doors on both sides. Specialist Dave Deemer was waiting in the right side door with Sergeant Cosi Jose. At the head of the line, at the left door, was the kid, Blackburn. When they kicked out the ropes as the pilot's command, one dropped down on the car. This delayed things further. The Black Hawk jerked forward, trying to drag the ropes free. We are a little short of our desired position," the pilot informed Eversman. They were going in about a block north of their corner. "No problem," he said. The sergeant felt it would be safer on the ground. "We are about 100 meters short," the pilot warned. Eversman gave him a thumb up. Men started leaping. The door gunner shouted, "Go, go, go!" Eversman would be the last man out. He removed the headphones and was momentarily defensed by the noise of the helicopter and the explosion and gunfire below. Ordinarily, Eversman wore earplug on missions, but he'd left them out today because he knew he had to have headphones. He draped them over his canteen and reached for his goggles. battling the excitement and confusion. All his movements became deliberate. He would fasten the goggle over his eyes and then, mindful of crew chief's instruction, would set the headphones on his seat before he left. But the damn strap on his goggles snapped. Eversman fiddled with it for a moment as the last of his men left out, trying to find a way to fix them, so that it was his turn to hit the rope, chucked the goggle, and jumped, ripping the hardest cord from the ceiling and taking the earphones right out of the helicopter with him. He hadn't realized how high up they were. The slide down was far longer than any they'd done in training. Friction burned through his heavy leather gloves, leaving the palms of his hands raw, and he felt terribly vulnerable, fully extended on the rope for what felt like twice the normal time. As he neared the ground through the swirling dust below his feet, he saw one of his men stretched out on his back at the bottom of the rope. Eversman's heart sank. Somebody's been shot already. He gripped the rope hard to keep himself from landing right on the top of the guy. It was the kid. Eversman's feet touched the street next to him, and the crew chiefs above released the rope. They dropped twisting and slapped down across the pavement. As the Black Hawk moved away, the noise and dust began to ease, and the city's musk odor bore in like a smell of something overripe.